Jocelyn Wildenstein is known not only for her looks, but also for huge divorce payments. In the late 1990s, a Swiss-born socialite received $2.5 billion, £1.7 billion from an elite art dealer and husband Alec as a result of one of the largest divorce proceedings in history. But not only did the huge payout bring her worldwide fame, but also her penchant for surgical operations to make her face feline, ostensibly in order to please her husband. Jocelyn Wildenstein was born in 1940 in Lausanne, Switzerland. Little is known about her middle-class family. Her father worked in a sporting goods store and her mother was a housewife. At the age of 17, her life changed. She began dating Swiss film producer Cyril Piguet. She said in an interview that 2 years later, they moved to Paris together. "My life changed then," she said. "I started dating interesting, glamorous people." She said that she had never worried about her career. "I'm very good at decorating. I thought I had a talent in this business." Later, she dated European director Sergio Gabi for 5 years and spent a lot of time exploring Africa, the continent she fell in love with. "Africa is a paradise. You meet people who look at life differently. They love adventures," she said in an interview. She moved in elite circles all over the world. Jocelyn met Saudi arms dealer Adnan Khashoggi through her love of hunting. He introduced her to her future husband, Alec Wildenstein, in Africa. In 1977, Jocelyn met Alec while on safari with friends in Kenya. Alec Wildenstein came from a family of art collectors and horse racing experts. She said that on the first day they met, they rode motorcycles to the top of the hill and kissed. In 1978, Alec and Jocelyn fled to Las Vegas. Alec's father, Daniel, was not present at their second wedding ceremony in Lausanne. He was against marriage in general, Alec Wildenstein said in an interview. "My father is an incredulous man. He tried to warn me." As a result, they had 2 children, Diana and Alec Jr. After a year of marriage, Jocelyn began using her wealth for cosmetic surgery. She and Alec did an eye lift for him and her. She constantly changed her appearance to look like a cat. According to some reports, she spent £2 million on surgeries to please her husband, who adored big cats. She kept a lynx as a pet. She said, "Lynx has perfect eyes." Alec Wildenstein said she was crazy. "I was always the last to find out about the next operation. She thought she could fix her face like furniture. The skin doesn't work like that," but she wasn't listening. In 1997, according to Wildenstein, she found her husband in bed with 21-year-old Russian model Elena Yerokova, which led to an argument during which Alec allegedly pointed a gun at Jocelyn, after which he spent the night in prison. In the same year, Alec left Jocelyn and divorce proceedings immediately began. The divorce was difficult and dragged on for 2 years. Alec said that there were rumors that Jocelyn had once worked as a courtesan for Madame Claude, the owner of a Parisian brothel. The divorce caused a rift between Alec and their children. The press paid more attention not to the divorce process, but to her appearance. The tabloids dubbed her the Catwoman. Jocelyn received $2.5 billion in divorce compensation and the right to $100 million in payments annually for 13 years after that. The judge also determined that she could not use any of the divorce payments for further cosmetic surgery. In 2001, Alec inherited half of his father's business empire, estimated at $10 billion. It included one of the world's largest private art collections. This made it possible to finance the payment of alimony. However, 7 years later, Alec died at the age of 67. After the divorce, Jocelyn began to lead a private lifestyle and rarely appear in public. The only thing she could be seen at the fashion shows of her boyfriend, French designer Lloyd Klein, as well as at exhibitions dedicated to elite art. They began dating Lloyd in the early 2000s. The couple broke up in 2016.